Hey guys, it is day 19 in TI today. We're going to be talking about area. Your assignment will have some area and perimeter in it. We, of course, discussed perimeter yesterday, so hopefully you guys will remember that. But today I did want to touch on area and talk about the formula for finding area and what it means, what area actually is, okay? So the formula for finding area is the length multiplied by the width. As you can see, length times width. And I know sometimes you think, well, which one's the length, which one's the width? A lot of times how long the shape is the length, and how wide it is, of course, is the width. But if you were to mix those two numbers up and call the length the width or the width the length, it really will not affect it, because when we multiply, we can use the commutative property where we can switch the order in which we multiply anyway. So as long as you understand that you have to multiply one side by another side. So a lot of times you're going to be working with just two numbers. Perimeter yesterday, of course, you had four numbers most of the time, more than four numbers. Or if you had a triangle, you had three numbers, but you multiplied every single side, or you added every single side together. Well, area is a little bit different. You only multiply the length times the width. So you'll have two factors that you'll be multiplying together, okay? So the area of a shape is the inside of the shape. So it is the space that is inside the shape. Of course, the outside of the shape is the perimeter. So the inside is the area. To find the area of this shape that I've drawn here, of course, we would do 8 multiplied by 4. Now, let's talk about the units that go along with area, okay? So if this is 8 feet and this is 4 feet, you would multiply 8 feet by 4 feet and you would get 32 feet. The units change a little bit with area because it would become 32 feet squared, okay? You have to square it. Anytime that you are finding the area of the shape, the units is going to be squared. So it would be 32 feet squared instead of just 32 feet. That is something that you need to always remember when you're dealing with area. It's going to be squared. And it might even, your answer may even look like this. You may have, instead of the symbol of the 2, you may have square feet, 32 square feet. That may be what your answer option looks like as well. So again, the inside of the shape is called the area. The formula for area is length times width, okay? I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a review when you're finding the area of the shape, and I'm going to go over another word problem that you guys may see if you are given an area question. I'm going to read it from the book that I have here. All right. The area of the rectangle, or the rectangular bedroom, is 240 square feet. So we have a rectangular bedroom, and we know that the area on the inside is 240 square feet. If we are looking, it also says, let me read this part. If the length of the bedroom is 16 feet, then what is the width? So the question here is, what is the width of this bedroom? We already know the area, and we know that area equals length times width. So we know that the area is 240, and that is going to equal 16 multiplied by what? Okay, so when you're trying to figure out the missing side or the missing part of a multiplication problem, you will use division to help you find it. So to find what the width is of this shape, I will have to do 240, and I will have to divide that by 16. Now, We know when we divide, we take the divisor, see how many times it goes to this, the dividend. Well, of course it won't go into 2. So we check to see how many times it goes into 24, and that's 1. 16 multiplied by 1 is 16. So now we subtract. This would be 14, that's 0. Now, we have to see how many times, now we have to come back to the beginning, see how many times 16 goes into 80. Well, we don't know that offhand, so we have to try, I would say 3. Let's try 3 to see. 6 times 8, or 6 times 3 is 18, 3, it's 48. Nope, let's try 16 times 5. That would be 30. That would be 8. So I know that 16 times 5 equals 80 exactly. So my missing width will be, and I'll move that over so you guys can see it a little bit better. So my missing width would be what I got as my quotient, which is 15. So 15 would be the width of this. So you may have a question to find the missing side. If it gives you the area, you have to use division to find the missing side. That's a quick review on area. We've practiced it a few times with our simple solution. I wanted you guys to have a couple days of practicing area and perimeter and being able to solve questions that you have both of those. It could be mixed up. It might ask you for the area. It might ask you for the perimeter. I need you guys to remember the formulas that go with each. Area is length multiplied by width, okay? Perimeter is the addition of the length plus the width, okay? Make sure to pay attention to what it's asking you for. Make sure to remember the formula that goes with each. All right, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I will be happy to answer.